Shalom. Call Laima Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who will teach well the hopeful elect, House of David, the 1/3. Peace and blessings to the brothers pushing this truth with all truth and sincerity and the hopeful elect. Shalom. Now, forgive me, alright, if I sneeze, sound stuffy, Satan, man. As soon as I start making a video, I start feeling like crap, man. It's crazy. So, this video right here, I got a couple videos lined up. This one is going into the doomsday clock. So I'm gonna put my mic real close so you can hear it.
It is now 90 seconds to midnight.
Nuclear risks increased significantly last year, due largely to Russia's unprovoked invasion of Ukraine. Putin has repeatedly raised the specter of nuclear use. In announcing the annexation of Ukrainian territories in September, Putin declared that he would defend them with all weapon systems available to us. This is not a bluff. And in case anyone missed the reference to nuclear weapons, he mentioned that Hiroshima and Nagasaki had set a precedent.
Alright, I'm gonna stop it right there. So as you can see, Esau is letting people know that he's finna pull the plug, which is ultimately the will and power of Yahweh Shai. What's coming down the pipe not just gonna be nuclear warfare. That's the final piece. All right, to our I guess you could say fireworks are send off to the kingdom, so to speak. But what's coming down the pipe is gonna be more plagues, starvation, wars. Not just wars between nations, but wars against people. It's gonna be brutal. Before I load this one up, even though it's real short, just give me a moment. Salakia, my nose has been just starting to irritate me real bad, man. Call Holaim like Yahweh Shai. Let's go to Jeremiah 24th chapter. This is Jeremiah 24 in verse 9. And I will deliver them to be removed into all the kingdoms of the earth for their hurt, to be a reproach and a proverb, a taunt and a curse, in all places whither I shall drive them. That's what happened to all the Israelites, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and the speckled bird. We've been talked down upon by these heathens through Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Yahweh put this upon us, all right, for breaking the law, statutes, and commandments. Now, verse 10, I will send the sword the famine and the pestilence among them, till they be consumed from off the land, and I gave unto them and to their fathers. Now that's going to happen. That was talking about that in that moment, but that purge is going to happen again on a broader scale to all that dwell upon the face of the earth. Let's get I think Ezekiel, the 7th chapter. Let's go to Ezekiel. Scroll down a little bit. Ezekiel 7 and 15. The sword is without, and the pestilence. So the sword just means a weapon to kill. Doesn't have to be a literal sword, okay? And pestilence is diseases, and famine is a lack of bread. Okay? In the famine within, he that is in the field shall die with the sword. So these people in these rural areas, people going to these national parks, want to bug out when things get rough, you're gonna get put down, man. These people in these rural areas ain't playing games. Okay, they gonna shoot first, ask question last. You see, in these cities, someone walk up to your property, you don't think much because you got sidewalks, and you're very close knit amongst other people, so you're accustomed to having people close to you. All right, in rural areas, they got their own land. Their land is spread out. Somebody on your property, near your property, you're on high alert. You see what I'm saying? And he that is in the city, famine and pestilence shall devour him. That's right, because in the city, most of these cities get supplied with food, and now it's a 3 day, they only have food that'll last 3 days, and fuel that lasts about 3 days. After 3 days, all that's gone. Excuse me. So here, what's going to happen in these cities is going to be a lot of diseases. It's going to be a lot of starvation. And of course, people killing each other. People killing each other as well. But there's going to be a lot more people dying of starvation and diseases in the cities than there will be in these rural areas. Now let's get Second Ezra chapter 16 verse 1. Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia, and woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Gird up yourselves with clothes of sack and hair. Bewail your children, be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. This talking about Babylon the Great, all right? Not Nebuchadnezzar. Let's keep going down. Verse 18. Verse 17. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days. So Esdras knew about reincarnation and knew that the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, was going to send him to have a lot in these days that we are in now. So Esdras is back. All right. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine, plague, tribulation, and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. That's right. The world has been engulfed in darkness, man. All right, perfect. This verse, I'm gonna skip down to verse 21. Behold, victuals shall be so good, cheap upon the earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. And that's happening right now. Jake, starting with Jake. Jake is dumbfounded, man. They ain't gonna get it. 2/3 of our people ain't gonna get it, man. Verse 22. For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine. All right. So a lot of people are going to be starving to death, and that's worse than getting killed, man. Let's get that. Let me see if I can find that real quick. Let me see. I think it's Lamentations 5. Give me a moment. Now let's read the top right here. Distress of the siege described, and what Esau's gonna do through the Spirit, I believe, Esau's gonna siege these cities before he really pulls the plug, like really pulls the plug on this place, man. He's gonna cut off the roads so people can't flee out the cities. Have everybody cold, CULLED, cold. Let's get the definition of cold. Culling. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Let's see. Perfect. Culling. Reduction of wild animal population by selective slaughter. The action of sending an inferior or surplus farm animal to be slaughtered. Esau is gonna be culling. Let's see.
Culling.
He's gonna be culling whatever, man. Uh, you heathens, man. And the 2/3 are in a heathen state of mind. This Lamentations 4:9. They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger, for these pine away and stricken through for want of the fruits of the field. So, because when you're starving to death, your body, you're literally cannibalizing your own body, man. You're literally eating yourself. And the last thing that gets ate is your brain, so you're alive, just eating, feeling your body eat itself, man. Okay? And let's reread verse 22. This is 2nd Ezra 16th chapter, verse 22. For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. So Esau is going to be having his soldiers, you may be starving to death in the city. You may get out the city, right? You may somehow miraculously escape out the city, and you miraculously get a bike or a car, and you drive to one of these rural towns, and you're on somebody's property, and you see a fruit tree, and you go grab, you're trying to grab an apple, you get your hand shot off, man. They hog tie you and drag you, tie you up to a car and just drag you, drag you through a gravel road tied behind a pickup truck. It's gonna be brutal, man. It's gonna be brutal. And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them, for the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down. So this is describing the apocalypse, man. It's gonna be no cemeteries. There's gonna be corpses lying around, man. There's corpses lying around. May have some cannibals, eat the flesh. Animals eating the flesh. Right here in Babylon the Great, the corpses that are laying in Babylon the Great just gonna get disintegrated by the nukes. Okay. Now before I go further down, let's go into this right here. Now this is Klaus Schwab, Edomite, probably a small hat. Okay. He's this was back in 2020, July 8, 2020, talks about a cyber attack that's going to be more devastating than what COVID was. You see the title, Banking Offline. What happened at the beginning of this year, 2023? Bank of America had a problem. All right, and the Bank of America problem was on The Simpsons. So these small hats are giving you little glimpses, really just not little glimpses, but glimpses of what they're gonna pull off. It's not what did they say it is? Oh, The Simpsons predicted this. It's not predicting, it's predictive programming. Okay?
Oh no, but still pay insufficient attention to the frightening scenario of a comprehensive cyber attack, which would bring to a complete halt to the power supply, transportation, hospital services, our society as a whole. The COVID-19 crisis would be seen in this respect as a small disturbance in comparison to a major cyber attack. To use the COVID-19 crisis as a timely opportunity to reflect on the lessons the cybersecurity community can draw and improve our preparedness for a potential cyber pandemic.
So these devils is telling you what's up, man. Let's get Amos chapter 8. These cyber attacks are gonna lead. These cyber attacks are gonna lead to the famine of the word, man. Amos 8 and 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of Yahweh. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east, and they shall run to and fro to seek the word of Yahweh and shall not find it. And the word is Yahweh Shai. All right, that means Yahweh Shai ain't dealing with them. That means Yahweh ain't dealing with them, man. What is it? John what? Let's try John 15. John 15 and 14. Ye are my friends if you do whatsoever I command you. Henceforth I call you not servants, for the servant knoweth not what his Lord doeth. But I have called you friends, for all things that I have heard of my Father I have made known unto you. And guess what? You 2/3 don't know shit, man. Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you, and ordained you that ye should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain, that whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it to you. I will add that a lot of 2/3 will be knowing that they're Israelites, knowing the true names, all right? But guess what? The Most High really ain't dealing with them, man. Now let's get go to John 14. And John 14:7. If ye had known me, you should have known my Father also. And from henceforth ye know him and have seen him. And guess what, man? That famine of the word, you ain't gonna find the word. And the word is Yahweh Shai, man. Let's get that. Word made flesh. John 1:14. And the word was made flesh. Let's reread that. And the word was made flesh and dwelt among us, and we beheld his glory, the glory as the only begotten of the Father, full of grace and truth. Let's get Revelation's 22nd chapter. Revelation 22:6. And he said unto me, these sayings are faithful and true. And the Lord Yahweh, the Most High, of the holy prophets, sent his angel to shew unto his servants the things which must shortly be done. Behold, I come quickly. Blessed is he that keepeth the sayings of the prophecy of this book. All right. So this book, these scriptures, right? 1611 King James Bible. That's the Old Testament, Apocrypha, which is a part of the Old Testament and New Testament. Gotta keep these sayings, man. Now, let's hit up this video right here. Now, this was what?
We're here
I think this was on the 18th. So what? Last week, I believe, this was made.
to share the findings of the World Economic Forum's Global Security Outlook Report 2023. This is a result of research in collaboration with the forum's communities and our partner Accenture, in which we've interviewed and sought input from over 300 executives globally. The most striking finding that we found is that 93% of cyber leaders and 86% of cyber business leaders believe that the geopolitical instability makes a catastrophic cyber event likely in the next 2 years.
Pay insufficient.
Oh, man. So guess what? Esau's telling the world that he's finna pull the plug. Esau's finna pull the plug, right? When he pulls the plug, all hell break loose. The only people that's truly not gonna have any fear is gonna be bold and having true faith is only gonna be the elect men, and it will trickle down to the elect women. All right, under the elect men of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. And they're saying 93% chance that this catastrophic cyber attack, where they're gonna shut off the money. When they shut off the money, no more cops, no more red lights, no more Walmart, no more Target, unless you what? Take the Karagma. All right. It's coming, and it's coming fast. This is going off what Esau just said. It's about a 7% chance that it doesn't happen in the next 2 years. A 7% chance it doesn't happen. So what is it? 2023, all of 2023, all of 2024. So Esau saying before 2025 hits, or the beginning of 2025, all hell is gonna break loose. That's what Esau's saying, pretty much. Now, could it play out like what Esau's saying? It could be, or it could, be 2026, or maybe it could be tomorrow, man. We don't know. But it's right around the corner. It ain't no 50 years from now. It ain't no 10 years from now. And it ain't no 5 years from now, man. Esau's finna pull the plug. Esau, the Most High, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, is puppeteering Esau to bring in this collapse, this judgment. All right, it's coming and it's coming fast. Let's get Romans 3:3. Romans 3:3. For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect? God forbid. Yeah, let the Most High be true, but every man be man a liar. For it is written that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings, and mightest overcome when thou art judged. So these plagues, these pestilence, etc., 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 it's coming down. It's coming. All right, and you're not going to stop it. Verse 6, the Most High forbid, for then how shall the Most High judge the world? So it's coming. This is the judgment of Most High. So you scoffers, you Edomites, you heathens, you 2/3, you getting the boot, man. And you ain't escaping. Nothing you do is gonna allow you to escape, man. Let's get this right here. Job 20:24, he shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bull of steel shall strike him through. So you gon' get put down. This is mainly going to Esau, but you heathens, you 2/3, are gonna get put down. The cyber attack is coming. All right, they told you twice. This what is it? The World Economic Forum told you twice already that this catastrophic, this catastrophic cyber attack is coming. Is going to be drastically worse than the C-19. But that's it on this video, man. Lord willing, it was edifying. I don't want to come back with another one. Shalom.